Hi, today I am creating this makeup look with the Tarte 25th Anniversary Reflections eyeshadow palette. If you'd like to see how I created this look and hang out with me while I do that, stick around because we're getting into it now. I thought it would be an appropriate time to use my Tarte Reflections palette. I haven't used this palette in a while, and I've only done one look on my channel with it. I have used it other than that. I apologize for the lighting. These reflective palettes are kind of hard to show and stuff, but as you can see here, I've only played really with these shades mostly down here, and so today I don't really know what colors I'm going to play with, but I'm going to try to avoid using the same colors I used last time, and I'm going to create another look with my Reflections palette. First, I'm going to do my base makeup because I have a hard time putting on eyeshadow if I don't have my foundation and stuff on. So, yeah, I'm just going to get started with that. Just going to start off with some under makeup moisturizer. Yeah, so I want to chat a little bit about like the new year. You may or may not know that I've been going through some pretty severe health issues lately. And it's kind of put a damper in a lot of the things that I, thought I would be doing right now in my life. And so, yeah, I've just been doing a lot of reflecting, hence the Tarte Reflections palette for the day. And I've just been thinking about how differently I see things. Next, I'm going to use some lip balm. Just like how I used to really look at things so differently, like even in my early 40s, okay? Which wasn't that long ago, it feels like. I mean, honestly, my mid-20s don't feel that long ago either, but when I stop and think about all the things that I've done and that has happened to me and stuff like that, yeah, it was a long time ago. Real long time ago. Like, I used to be so driven. I wanted to do it all. And now, trying to do the least. Not the absolute least. I'm not trying to do that, but I am trying to just like rather than push myself, go, 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 the way I kind of have for many years, I'm trying to just take things easy on myself lately, and that didn't come about easily because, I was the kind of person that it's hard for me to sit still. I just feel like after everything that I've kind of been through lately with my health and stuff. And so that leads me to kind of like this year, just kind of like reflecting on like, how do I really want to spend my time here on this earth, with how short life really is. How do I want to spend my time here on this earth, Do I really want to be surrounded by people that don't care about me? The answer is no. I'll give you the real quick, short, and sweet of it. The answer is no, okay? And I have come to realize that most people really just don't care about me. Or maybe they do care about me in their own ways, and I feel like they don't care about me because they don't care on the same level as I do. And I'm starting to think that, I'm taking the common denominator in each of these equations here, and each of these factors throughout my life, throughout the decades, and the common, the common thread between all of these relationships that kind of end up the same way is me, maybe it's me. not you. And I don't mean you, the person watching. I mean you, like whoever it is that I'm referring to in any particular situation that fits into what it is that I'm kind of thinking about, okay? I just feel like maybe I give too much of myself, and so if you take that into account, okay, hold on, I'm trying to find something I can use as a concealer brush. I failed to mention that my brushes are dirty. Most of my brushes are dirty. I have an entire box of dirty brushes. So I'm currently struggling with trying to find a brush that I can use to get by. So let me just see what I've got clean. Hold on. Oh, thank goodness. I have a great concealer brush that just, I mean, all of my brushes are great. I decluttered the ones that I don't like. So I just have levels of preferences left. But anyway, this is one of my top favorite concealer brushes. I'm like way, way, way up there. As a matter of fact, the only one that really tops it right now currently is my new one from BK Beauty. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I basically, I'm aware that I care more than other people. Like, and I'm not trying to say like I'm better than anyone because of that or whatever. As a matter of fact, I feel like it's a hindrance for me. Okay, I need some blush and contour and stuff. Let me get off of that deep reflection tangent because I am not trying to be like down. I am actually really, really thankful to be starting 2025. But this isn't the year where Michelle's trying to do the most. Okay, 2025 is the year where I'm trying to just stay alive. 2025 is the year I'm trying to stay alive. Okay, and so honestly, anything else that I had said my focus was gonna be or whatever, like any other goals that I've set in recent months or whatever are obviously gonna have to, I don't know, like my nose is so bulbous that it flew over. So now it gave me some sort of like a strange pointy nose, but we're gonna try to just work with what we did here. See if I can fix the face once it's all said and done. Anyway. So yeah, 2025 is the year that I'm just trying to stay alive. I am really seriously, you know, going to focus on figuring out the whole picture of everything that's going on. 2025 being the year of me trying to stay alive. I need to do something because, you know, typically, I don't know why I'm using my left hand to do this side. I think it's because I just don't feel like crossing over. That was really strange. I've never done that before. The entire 40-something years, I don't even want to say how many years it's been, that I've been putting makeup on myself. I've never used my left hand to try to cross over, but I also haven't been doing bronzer all those years either. But anyways, I digress. My point is, you know, typically when you start to really go through hard things in life is when people start to walk out of your life, you know? Even the people that you thought would really be there for you, that you call family. Okay. Okay, that hurt. That was giving me a headache, and it took me a while to figure it out. It's just, again, I'm so sensitive. Okay, I'm ready now to do my eyes. On that note, I'm ready to now play with my eyeshadow, which will be a happier time for sure. I feel like when I'm putting on my base makeup, it's really easy for me to just like spiral off into thought because I've been doing that for so many years, like decades, that I could probably do it with my eyes closed. You know, not like contouring and stuff because that is kind of new, but like in general, the foundation, you know, the blush placement, the brows, all of that, lips, I can do all that with my eyes closed for the most part. And so I just tend to like, my mind will just wander off. But when I have eyeshadow to do, which I'm not going to use my MAC paint pot today, regretfully. I would like to use it, but I want to see how this palette performs on the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This will be my second time to use this eyeshadow primer. I did use it yesterday in my, and I shared that in my makeup diary series. It was my first time to put on makeup for the year. Today is the second time that I'm putting on makeup, but I did want to share today's look with you and all of that. So I'm going to try this palette on the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer that I picked up during my Ulta haul. I guess it's a good thing that I ended up putting concealer on the inner portion of my eyes, since I'm not using my paint pot, which brightens up my inner corner. Okay. Oh, sorry to blind you with the lights, but while my eyeshadow base is having a moment to set, I'm going to try to pick out what colors I'm going to play with. I'm going to start off with this shade right here in the crease. Yeah, so I can tell that this palette has been really popular with people because, like, I've actually gotten views on my video with it, which I appreciate. Everybody who stops on my channel, I really, really do. And I hope that you subscribe and stick around, because I would love to have you hang out with me in the future. You know, I would love to have you hang out with me again. Okay, so I mighta shoulda let that primer set, and I actually don't like this Morphe brush on this primer. It doesn't feel as soft as it does on my MAC paint pot. I wonder if my MAC paint pot actually provides a little bit of like a buffer to some of these brushes, because this brush has never felt scratchy to me before, but it's feeling scratchy to me now with that primer. Okay, I'm going to use this Belly eyeshadow brush and try to put that same shade into my crease. There we go. This is much softer. This shade is looking rather pink on me. I thought it was more of a tan, but I think it's more of like a tan pink because it's looking rather rosy on me. Okay. I wish I had more of these brushes. This is really nice. This is from that Belly set that I got from Amazon. This is a really nice crease brush, and I actually like this crease brush better than the BK Beauty brushes that are shaped in this manner, except for the teeny tiny one. Tiny one from BK Beauty is lovely. I haven't actually used this light matte here, which is kind of strange. So I'm going to use that shade in this portion of my crease just to keep it kind of bright, but a little bit like slightest hint of off-white. And just to kind of set the concealer that is right there, so that once I get to the inner portion of the lid, everything will blend nicely. I'm going to use that same shade just to start to kind of tap out the top edge of that first shade. With a lid shader, I'm going to use this shade right here. It's just a satin, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. Oh, it is pretty though. Wow, that's really pretty. It's simple but pretty. I've used 3 shades so far, and I really love the way that it's turning out. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use this slightly more tan shade here in the middle, like more towards the middle. Hopefully that's a little bit more of like a beige tan, because I don't really want a pink shade on my lower lash line. I just want, hold on. I just want to accentuate the base of my lashes the tiniest little bit without like really being very obvious. I think that's the perfect touch. Okay. And is there anything else that I want to do? I do want to add some sparkle. I'm going to tap into, hold on, I have no idea how to hold this palette. Okay. I'm going to tap into, there we go. I'm going to tap into this shade here. Tap that just right in the middle above, oh wow, above the pupil for a little bit of like an accent. And then I'm just going to go back into that crease brush to soften up the top a little bit. And maybe just pat the edges of where I placed that a little. There we go. Simple, pretty. Okay, I would like, that's my dog. I'm going to use this really cool brush here from the Belly set that I got from Amazon. And I'm going to use this sparkly shade right here in the inner corner. Wow. And just in the accent right there, kind of right above the eye into the arch. Okay. Then I'm just going to blend that in with that crease brush again. Nothing additional on it. I'm just going to soften up where it meets with the crease. Okay. So last little finishing detail, I'm going to take an angled brush. I believe this is a Sonia Kashuk. Into, let's see, do I want to do the black or the brown? I'm going to use this really nice cool tone deep brown at the top end of that row, and I'm just going to push that here into my lashes a little bit. Just because I really like a little smokiness to my looks, but if you don't like a smoky effect, you don't need, you know, you don't have to do this part. I just really like some sort of a smokiness to my eye looks. And the slightest little teeny tiny bit on the outer edge to complete that smoky vibe for the bottom. There. Love the way that that looks. And actually, I'm going to take just a little bit of whatever's left, smoke out the front edge. I think I kind of like stumbled into a bit of a halo eye. That's funny. Okay. That's really pretty right there. And honestly, you could leave it right here, but I want to see what taking my finger will do on this really pretty pink shade here. Even though I said I wasn't going to use the shade I used before, I'm going to just put it right out here. Oh. My finger was way too fat for the amount of payoff that I got from that. I don't know what I was thinking. But it is kind of pretty. I'm going to just take this Nabla blender that I used to really dislike until I understood how to use the brush, and now I actually really like it. I actually do like the way that that looks. It added a little bit of like a smoky, little bit of a shimmery pink towards the outside edge. I think the look turned out really nicely. Here is the eyeshadow all by itself. Now I'm going to add some finishing details. Little hint of a brown wing with my KVD eyeliner. Ooh, I love the way that looks. Definitely need to curl my lashes if I can find where I put my curler. I just rearranged all of my setup, so I just rearranged my entire setup again, so I am still learning where everything's at. I'm going to complete the look with some brown mascara. Love the way that this mascara looks with a soft eye look. Like it's a deep enough brown that it's not too red toned. I mean like reddish orange brown. It's a nice like deeper brown, but without but without it looking black. It certainly does not look like a black mascara. It just looks like a nice cool toned brown. Oh God, I just got mascara in the front of my freaking eye because I certainly wouldn't be able to put on my makeup without doing that. Whatever, man. Okay. I'm going to let that mascara on my eyelid dry while I add some lips. Okay, so I have 3 different lip liners here that could go really nicely with my Makeup by Mario shade Bronx Baby. So let me add my lip liner first. So the one that I was recommended to go with that lipstick specifically is the Wherever Walnut from Makeup Forever. I do like it with that lipstick specifically. Other than that, I don't actually like this shade on me. It's too warm. Okay, next I'm going to try doing a little bit of an ombre liner effect with my KVD. This is the KVD Queen of Poisons shade. What I forgot to do was wipe off my lip gloss first. But whatevs. Okay. So there is the full makeup look. What I am missing is powder. I'm going to set my face with my Huda Beauty. And I'm going to use this little brush from the Belly set and the big brush, like the little precision powder I'm going to use underneath my eyes. Okay. I've got some seriously brightening under eye going on today. Wow. Yeah, so that NARS concealer is probably just a shade too light for me, but whatever. I just wanted to test out the formula to see if I even wanted to get a big version in my actual shade, because the mini testers don't cover every single, like the mini sample size or whatever, the travel size doesn't come in every single shade. So I just got one that was like kind of closest, I thought. Here is the finished makeup look with the Tarte. Wait, good Lord, how do you hold these big palettes? Here is the finished makeup look with my Tarte 25th Anniversary Reflections eyeshadow palette, which I think is really beautiful and I had a lot of fun playing with today. So let me know down below what you think of the look that I created today. Let me know what you think of this palette. Let me know if you picked this palette up. Have you been getting a lot of use out of it? Would you like to see me create another look with it? Comment down below because I'd love to know. And that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed hanging out with me while I created this look. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration or any kind of entertainment out of it at all. So yeah, if you did, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It is absolutely free to do so, and that way I can see you in my next video. Bye.